The following message has been co-signed by the divine and sponsored by Spirit. Beautiful day, beautiful soul. And welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic. And I'm back to deliver your latest timeless, collective, channeled tarot message from the download series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you'll always be the one with the consequences and repercussions to pay. You have questions, I have answers. You can find those facts on my website located in the title of this live, raw, real, uncut, unedited broadcast. And after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. All right. So we pulled your Alpha and Omega messages. And I'm just realizing, I'm like, I forgot to put the raffle tickets together. So I'm going to have to come back after the download. Once I've put all the names on the raffle tickets, I meant to do that last night, completely spaced it out. But I have a reminder here, so I'll be going live for your raffle winnings after this. I'm going to need a few minutes in between. I promise it'll be the next thing I do. I know some of you are here because you really want to know. But let's get into the message for today. Our first message out is from the Abukra. It says, contact will be made with one who will introduce you to new and exciting horizons, which at present are totally foreign to you in your present capacity. It's destiny. So somebody's going to reach out to you. You're going to have contact with someone who's going to create a new level of awareness for you, who's going to give new information about things that you haven't done before. That's going to take you out of your comfort zone, because destiny is here. Destiny requires that you step up with courage and faith. Okay, that's in your energy at this time. So that's exciting. It's a very exciting vibe that comes through with it. So we're going to peer into the message and see what else it's going to show us about it. Let's see, from the Pleiadian Oracle, we have rooted light. Rooted light. And the way I'm seeing this right now, it's like you are grounding a frequency, and it's sending out a signal. It's sending out a signal to the universe is the way I'm seeing it. So you've grounded a frequency. It's sending out a signal to the universe. Okay. What else do we have from the alchemy cards? What's the message from the alchemy cards for the download today? Thank you. And it's the oil of vitriol. Interesting. This is looking like we're going to definitely read about the book, but right now I'm just seeing a very predatory energy. It's like there's this predator, and that golden space. This is about you coming into a higher level of consciousness right now, is what it's looking like to me. And it's like there are contradictory energies that would like to attack that around, okay? Because it's like this light is sending the signal through, and it's looking like this is this point here where you've rooted your light. So there's something here about that. We'll see what the books have to say in a minute. But let's keep pulling the main oracle cards we're going to use today for our dominant energy. What is the message here? We're going to use the archetype cards, while the non-archetypes. What's the download message today, please and thank you? Somebody's going to show you some new things. Okay, you're going to have to be courageous and make the choice to step up. This is the one that wants to come out. It's the shadow. The shadow. Look at that. The shadow. All right. Interesting. So in this, we have shadow, and this light is casting, this golden ball of consciousness is casting light into the shadow. The same thing we have here. It's night, it's dark, but your rooted light is casting light into the shadows. Okay. Last night's shadow message talked about what's the light coming to the dark. You know, we started off with the moon card, and then the moon card energy was on it, and then it went to sun card energy on it because we had 18 decks, and then we turned to 19 decks. And they said, yeah, what's done in the dark is coming to light. Okay, so, and then the song came through in the reading too. The light is coming to give back everything the darkness stole. Okay, so there's something here about the light coming, awareness coming, to overcome all the stuff that was taken by the shadows. We've had a lot of interesting messages come through the channel recently about large scale things that affects all of Earth. Okay, rooted light. Your light, it's rooted, it's grounded, it's connected to the Earth. Okay, Gaia holds you, your light, into anchor. It's like Gaia anchors your light, your connection to Earth. And then they're showing me all the readings recently. It was like connect to nature, connect to nature. This is why we were guided to connect with nature. It's like anchor your energy with Gaia. Okay, coming through here. So let's see what we have from the Starseed Oracle to add to this before we go into books. What's the message for the download today? Hi, Ray is longing for home, homesick for the stars, and unity to source is what I wrote down there. Okay, hi, Rayeth. So as you're rooted light, the way you're in, what I see is the way you're rooting the light is because you've remembered your connection to stars, and the messages coming through that's talked about on so many different things. I've seen it on different publications. I've seen it on different people's videos. I've seen different speakers talk about it, that you are literally made of stardust. So that energy is coming through here today. Let's look at how to work your light in this situation as well. And it's interesting because as we're live right now, I hear the rubbish being taken away. The rubbish is being taken away. You might be able to hear that loud banging outside my they're giving me the word domicile. It's outside the domicile. Is there a lot of noise going on outside about the rubbish being taken away? Yep, there sure is here in a literal sense. Now that's symbolic about something. It's like as the rubbish is being taken out, as the rubbish is being taken away for humanity right now, because so many have addressed their shadow, that is rooted the light. The rubbish is being removed. The light is being brought into all the dark places. Okay, shadows cannot exist where there is pure light there. Okay, there are only shadows because obstructions are in the way. As the obstructions and the rubbish is being removed, the light shines through. Okay, so let's see what we have from the Work Your Light Oracle for today's download message, please and thank you. What is the message here today? It says deep replenishment, retreat, rest, and be held. The rubbish is being taken away outside. So they're saying rest, rest. Let the rubbish be removed. Let the rubbish be removed. Okay. Let the rubbish be removed from outside. You just chill. See, the rubbish is being removed. There goes the truck. They're leaving. I didn't have to go outside and help them. I didn't have to go out there and do a damn thing. All I had to do is sit here and do what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Mind my spiritual business. Mind your spirit, mind your business while the rubbish is being removed. Okay. They may not like it, but notice that this predatory energy can do nothing but growl. So is this about the loud noise that they're making? Some folks are pissed off because the light is being brought. You've rooted the light. You've brought something to light. Okay. Just chill now. They might not like it because it triggers their shadows, okay? And the only reason you're able to bring the light there is because you've addressed your shadows, is what I hear, okay? You've addressed your shadows, so they cannot control you. I'm hearing they cannot control you. All right. Seeing a 7-card spread again. So we're going to start with the Oracle cards. And then we'll go into the tarot cards today. I'm shuffling up the Wisdom of the Golden Path Oracle. This was one of the first decks I got years ago. I traveled to Denver and bought this deck while I was there. Shoot, this was before I started writing down. This is before I started writing down when I got the books into the book. Okay, anyways, stay on point. Okay, so there's something here about before you started documenting your progress. Okay, something happened before you started documenting your progress. Okay, so there's something here about you had made a certain level of progress before you started documenting your progress. Okay, so there's something here about you had already progressed so far before you realized it was something to be documented, before you started taking note of it, before you started journaling about it, before you started tracking it in some sort of way. Okay, so let's see what's going on here for today's download message, please and thank you, Luster Scott. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Luster Scott, creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be, for these perfect messages channeled divinely for my beloved brothers and sisters of humanity, for their overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness, for their highest, lightest, and brightest good, as we bring in the empowerment of humanity through their authentic divinity at this time. Thank you. All right. So let's see, what do we have in the past energy? In the past energy, we have seasons of the heart. Seasons of the heart. Just like there's a winter season, a spring, a summer, and a fall. Seasons change. You started to recognize the cycles, emotional cycles, okay? That through all of it, through all of the emotional cycles you went through, you started to realize in the past that at the end of the day, you're stuck with you. That was a good thing. You started to figure that out. That no matter how much outside situations changed, you always had you at the end of the day. So in that awareness of here, you start to change the way you handle situations in the past, because when you realize, like, one of my handmade oracles is coming through. The only time I ever fell in love, and it lasted always and forever, was when I fell in love with myself. Okay, so sure. Are you guys getting tired of the leave them alone, break up, walk away messages yet? I heard absolutely, probably. But here's the thing. That's where it's at right now. That's where the energy sits. It's like universe is like, look, you got to take care of yourself. You got to take care of your self-love at this time. You got to protect your energy. In the current energy, you have a field of dreams. So you're sitting there by yourself. You're thinking about your dreams and your wish fulfillment. You're thinking about what you could have, what you would like. Okay, field of dreams. You have a lot of dreams wanting to be fulfilled. But this girl, she's sitting down on the ground, grounding her energy. Her dress is all around her. So there's something here about protecting your energy, protecting your environment is the way it's coming through today. Okay. And she has some natural growth coming over her shoulder. It comes around her forehead. So there's something here about being very conscious about your connection to earth. Okay, we did talk about the connection to earth, the connection to nature being part of the rooted light. Okay, so you know you're connected to earth. You know you're connected to Gaia. Let's see what's in the hidden blessing. What's the hidden blessing in here? Okay, timeless earth. The hidden blessing is this connection is timeless. You're always connected. You're always connected. There's a lot of emotions going on, but it's like the earth conceals you. It's like you're being, it's almost like the nature is protecting you. There's something here about a protected nature. So while there's this energy that will love to get at you, but it's being kept at bay. It's being kept at bay because what you're doing is sending out a signal to all creation at this time. It's bringing light to the shadows. So this energy is being kept at bay because it's like Gaia is camouflaging you. Yeah, it's like you got some special camouflage. So if you've been pissed off because people don't see you, you feel like you should have more recognition, more fame, more notoriety, something like that. You should be, more people should know you, something like that. Calm your ass down. Okay, calm your ass down. There's something about it's like cloaked. Thank you. The energy is about being cloaked. You're being cloaked in a certain way. You're being cloaked by Gaia. You're being cloaked by Gaia as a protection. Okay, you're ready, but it's like sit tight. Sit tight. Okay, what's the challenge? What's the challenge? The challenge is cooperation. Cooperation. The challenge is that there's a lot. I'm hearing a large network. There's a large network. Your rooted light bring light to their shadow. Okay. They work together. They're all around. That's why Gaia is concealing you. You're being concealed, protected by Gaia. Your energy of light is still going out there, but you are being concealed. All right. So in the environment, what's going on? In the environment, the goddess of oneness. There's somebody else there who is also very connected, okay? And at the same time, it's interesting because they don't have to know who you are for this energy to work, because it's like everything is connected, okay? You're uniquely individual, yet simultaneously connected to all that is, okay? And the others, there's somebody out there who's receiving the message as your rooted light sends out this transmission, this signal. There are others like you who are connected to the all that is, and their message is being received, okay? Those messages go back and forth. They're now showing me that there's two different gauges of light going through here. You can see two different streams. One is inbound, one is outbound. Interesting. So even though you may not feel physically connected to the others, the signal is being sent and received successfully. The inbound and outbound channels working, okay? Let's see what is the guidance for you. The guidance for you is intuition. Keep trusting your intuition. Sit in your position. Don't be afraid of the dark. Okay, don't be afraid of the dark. Outcome energy. This outcome energy is a resolution. Look at that. So you're being concealed while the beast has its heads cut off. This evil beast has two heads that are shown. They're showing me the energy of the Hydra, where you cut one head off and that three more grows in its place. Okay, so there's something here about unless you got to cut them all off at the same time and burn it up, and then the rubbish has got to be taken out. Okay. Oh boy. All right. So there's something here going on about all that. Interesting. They're telling me to go back to Oracle cards and to pull something from the Spiritual AF deck. What's the message for the download today? Thank you. It says, stick with the people who pull the magic out of you, not the madness. Notice how you feel when you're with a person. If you feel like shit, don't hang out with them. It's that straightforward, for reals. They don't have to be bad people for you to choose not to engage. It may just be your reaction to them. Even if you can't remove yourself from their presence completely, you can at least check in with the part of you that gets crazy and give it the love it needs. So there's definitely something here about you are not engaging with certain people. I was just talking, I had a personal reading already this morning. I was just saying there are times where I feel like I have to just pull away, be short with people, keep to myself. It doesn't mean that anybody's bad. It doesn't mean anything about anybody else. It means I got to keep my energy to myself right now. Something here about, because you have to remember you're the rooted light. And there's something here about a protection of your energy. Okay. Being guided to pull a lyrical evolution card to go with our message today. And we have this song called Replay from Ayaz. I was scared to approach you, but then you came closer, hoping you would give me a chance. Who would have ever known that we would be more than friends? Interesting. So there's somebody here who's afraid to approach you. You're feeling concealed. Just because, interesting. Somebody is afraid to approach you. Who would ever know that we'd be more than friends energy? There is a communication going back and forth. There's a communication going back and forth. But there's also this concealing, this keeping to yourself for a minute, this protecting your energy. The challenge is cooperation and working together. Is it that it's not the person, but that the person has a lot of connections around them that you're not supposed to be involved with at this time? Yeah, I definitely see that. Somebody here has a lot of connections going on. You're not to be involved with those. Why? Because your intuition said so. Listen to your intuition. It doesn't mean that they're bad people. No, it doesn't. You're not supposed to be connected with those right now. There's something about once and for all concluding an energy, cutting off the head of the beast coming through here. Okay. Let's go in with the numerology cards and see what else we have today. All right. So your intuition has already spoke to you. Your intuition had been speaking to you. Your intuition been speaking to you, telling you like these are cycles. You're going to feel certain ways. There's cold periods and growth periods, okay? There's warm periods. There's flourishing periods. Right now, you're in a state of rebirth. Yeah, you're in a state of rebirth right now. Yeah, this is all working out for you as you tune your frequency. You got to tune your frequency with the music card. Tuning your frequency. This is part of why you're in your own energy. While you're busy tuning your frequency with the materialization card as a challenge, a bunch of stuff comes up. They want to work with you. They want to be in your energy. They want to be around you. Yeah, because you're tuning to a higher frequency. But your spirit is saying it's time for you to stick to your own. Stick to your own. It's easier to change your vibration, to change your frequency when you're in your own energy, okay? Somebody wants to have an adventure with you. They feel so connected to you. Somebody feels so connected to you. They want to have an adventure with you. But your intuition is telling you, relationship change, seasons change. Your relationship is changing here. Your intuition is showing you that something is changing in the relationship. Okay. And doing all things with moderation helps you cut off the head of the beast. Okay. So moderation. Moderating. Again, moderating. I'm thinking about moderating. Okay, so we have, and just like we have moderators here on the channel that are able to help cut out negativity, to help guide. There's something here about moderation helps bring a conclusion to the situation for you. There's got to be some moderation in this, okay? Can't just be going, I'm hearing willy-nilly, can't be going willy-nilly. It's time to ground this energy, this light energy. You've worked hard and long to get here. Right now is not the time for bringing in a lot of external influence because you're in this place where you're tuning your frequency. And what I'm getting is like everybody has a different frequency, right? It doesn't make them good nor bad. It just is. But while you're tuning your frequency, they're saying it's a lot easier to tune your own frequency when you're not hearing. What they're showing me is a room full of people. Everybody's got their instrument. If everybody's in there tuning their instrument, it's just chaotic noise. It's much easier to tune your instrument, to hear your own frequency, to be aware of your frequency. If you're not busy hearing everybody else's tone, okay? So there's something here about, don't try to tune your instrument while everybody's sitting there at the same time. It's easier if you can just focus on your own sound, okay? It is possible, but it's much more challenging. They want you to streamline this. I'm hearing the word streamline. Streamline for a, it's like a streamlined effect, okay? So streamlining the process of tuning your frequency. All right. Coming out with the Mahabharata next. You had a desire. Your intuition told you that it was going to take you through some changes. Your intuition told you that certain things had to change in your experience, okay? As a matter of fact, intuitively, because of your desires, you started going through a lot of changes, letting go of certain connections, letting go of certain emotions. You started being put on a training path that was going to help you tune your frequency by addressing emotional situations. Some were long held on to, others were new. It had to be sifted and sorted through. Yeah, and you're in some form of victory at this time. This brings you a rebirth, okay? And they're showing me a newborn baby. You don't go out into public with a newborn baby. Somebody says, that's not true. I do. Okay, that's all good and fine. What they're showing me is, my mother told me in Korean culture, you don't take the newborn baby out into public. In Korean culture, you don't take the newborn baby out into public, and you don't even show it to the family until they do a 100-day party. That's where everybody gets to meet the baby. The baby's 100 days old. Now, there's some sort of benefit to that, because when the baby is new, it's much more susceptible. It's got to adjust to its new body. It's got to have time to gain a little bit of strength, strengthen its immunities before it goes out there. So there's something here about you've had a rebirth. Yeah, you've had a rebirth. You have a safe place to hunker down in this energy while it gains strength before introducing it. Get grounding and hunkering down in your frequency. Yeah, you've got a raised frequency. You've increased your vibration, all of this stuff. You have victory in it. Just let it grow a little bit stronger. Let it grow some more immunities before you put it out into the world, okay? Yeah, sit some more time with yourself. Self-study coming through here. Self-study. Where in the past, I'm hearing, where in the past have you previously had a new energy? You presented it, and then it kind of flopped. You presented it and it kind of flopped. For some of you, this is an idea. And there's an idea you have. It's a great idea. Don't go breaking my heart. Don't go telling everybody about your new idea. Is this a new relationship? There's a new something that you are grounding. You got to keep it to yourself for a period. Let it grow before you put it out there. Let it grow to a place where it has strengthened immunities. Okay. This is about your frequency. This is about that new relationship. Even when women get pregnant, a lot of women will wait until the second trimester to make an announcement about even being pregnant, or some even further, because, you know, the earliest phases of pregnancy is when things happen and there are miscarriages and such. So you want to be sure that, you know, this new thing that you're birthing is stable, it's growing. Or once the baby is birthed, again, you don't just, you keep it in a safe environment, okay, with less external influence. I mean, even new parents, even those who do allow others around their children, they're like, can you wash your hands first, please? I saw somebody's post. It's like, we don't want anybody to see the new baby. Please don't be mad. Please respect our wishes as parents. And if you're going, I saw somebody's post, if you're going to visit with a new baby, remember that you're not allowed to touch the baby. Respect our wishes as parents. There's something here about that. So it's like protecting that energy. Well, it's still new. It needs to grow in stability. So somebody wants to be dedicated. Somebody's like, wants to be dedicated. They want to help in this new process. Okay. They feel connected to it. For you, justice. Okay. Somebody here wants to dedicate themselves to you, to your process, but your intuition is saying, listen, this situation has changed. Thank you so much. But I heard, but we won't be requiring your services. So whatever that's about. Okay. And the outcome, somebody gonna be upset. Somebody's gonna be upset about this. You are going to cut it off. You won't be hanging around so much. You won't be engaging so much. You're shutting off the energy. You're cutting off a situation. You've learned so much. You're protecting this new beginning. Somebody may not be happy about that. They could, with the guidance for you is to cut it off. Cut it off. You trying to moderate the situation is only going to leave room for attack. Okay, you trying to bring this new thing out. There's others that would like to. So here's the new thing. Again, that golden light, right? There's the new thing. There's a predatory energy that would love access to it. But as long as you stay in, as long as you don't allow access to it, there's something here about an access point. Okay. An access point. Don't allow access. Okay. You have this new idea. You have this new energy. You got to protect it. Okay. You made a lot of progress before you started documenting the progress, before you're even aware of what you were doing. Okay. Meanwhile, you've been cloaked. Stay within the cloak. Don't come out of the cloak yet. While you're within this cloak, you streamline the process, allowing this idea to grow before you provide access to it. Okay. So let's see what else we have coming out here from the Healing Oracle Crystal Reading cards. What's the message here? Okay. Forgiveness in the past. You had a desire. Your intuition showed you something about it. It changed your feelings. You offer forgiveness. Now you have healthy boundaries. This is a victory for you. You have healthier boundaries now. This puts you in a state where you're feeling isolated, okay, because of those healthy boundaries. It sets you apart, but it's good because you're in a rebirth energy. You got to protect your energy when you're being rebirthed, okay? Pregnant women, you shouldn't be flying around when you're about to give birth. There's certain things you shouldn't do. There are warnings, not for pregnant women, right? Yeah. So most of you are not going to be physically pregnant at this time. This is about protecting this thing that you're creating, protecting your spiritual energy. Okay. We have cycles. There are cycles here. And it's like hunker down while the cycles are changing. Stay home, stay in. We talked about there's a lot of predatory energies out there that would love to take out your light. Okay. So some of you are just feeling like, I'm just going to stay home and listen to music at my house, and let the earth go through its changes. There's a lot of changes going on out there. Somebody here in your environment could be very much connecting with other people, very out a lot, inviting you to go out a lot. But you've learned that the ancient wisdom here. Ancient wisdom is here. You have a lot of wisdom, okay? Right now, you should be focused on that. You need to focus on learning yourself, okay? Connecting to the ancient wisdom. As you choose to... it's like the challenge is what you're going to work with. You're going to work with ancient wisdom, or you're just going to be like these youngsters out here willy-nilly in the streets. You're going to connect to the old ways, protect your energy, protect your family, protect your home. And why are they showing me? They're showing me with the angel of death passed over the city where Pharaoh didn't let the people go, and Moses guided the people, put the sacrificial blood of the lamb on your doorposts and keep everybody in the house or your firstborn will be taken. Oh, Lord. There's this period of protecting your energy, being very discriminate about who you allow yourself to be exposed to, who you allow yourself to share energy with, space with, okay, time with. Grounding. There are certain ones that you can connect with because they are also connected to Gaia. They are also connected to Gaia. There's also dedicated to grounding this energy of the rooted light. Okay. Though even in those connections, I hear moderation is key. Mother Earth is your guidance. And we're talking so much about Gaia and grounding this energy. So interesting. It's like you can see that there's a change happening. Justice is being restored on earth. Okay, Gaia is raising vibration. You need to stay connected to that higher vibration. As you're anchoring in this rooted light, you help balance the scales of justice. It changes a lot of your relationships. Intuitively, you know that certain things you're not available for anymore. Your energy is more discriminate. You require more time for grounding and being on your own. You're able to gauge situations better. Use that wisdom, okay? There's something here about a lot of relationships are changing. Allow the change. Allow the change. Some will be upset about the changes in you. Well, what do you mean I can't come over? We always come over. Okay, well, they're gonna feel upset because they can't be around your energy like they used to. Aw, poor baby. This is about something you have dreamed of, okay, and protecting it from counterattack, protecting it from retaliation. Protecting it is just like you would protect that newborn baby. Some of you are becoming more aware. I just saw something kind of, very unpleasant, but we're going to talk about it. Some of you are becoming aware of how others talk when you're not around. You're now aware that you've got to keep your energy out of that cycle, out of that circle. You're being made aware of somebody here not supporting your dreams, not supporting your purpose, okay? Being a distraction from your dreams and your purpose. That's becoming very, very clear. You're cutting it off at the head. They're going to be upset because the energy is cut off, okay? You cut them off from your energy. There are other connections. There are other connections that are more beneficial because there is somebody who is also dedicated to this path. They're telling me to go back to the Abukra. Contact will be made with one who will introduce you to new and exciting horizons, which at present are totally foreign to you in your present capacity. Your energy is changing as you're connected to others that you're not even in physical contact with. Physical contact. Contact is going to be made. Contact is going to be made. There's somebody here who's also receiving and sending the signal on that vibration, on that frequency. I see a switch up of partnerships. I see a switch up of partnerships. Intuitively, you know this. As one comes to an end, another is birthed, okay? You're going to want to keep this to yourself for a while. You're not going to want to tell everybody about it. Okay. Partnerships can be romantic. It can be spiritual. It can be friendship. It can be business. Might want to keep that to yourself for a minute. Okay. Spirit showed you something in the past. You got the message. It was sealed. Not just anybody could open this message. Not just anybody received the message. Only those who had the seal of approval could open the seal, okay? Only though it was a specific message for your eyes only. And you're being brought into union with somebody, you have to make healthy boundaries. You have to have healthy boundaries for this to be successful. It's not for everybody else. It's not for everybody else. Protect it. Keep it to yourself. They don't need to know about it. There's something here about as this connection is being brought together. For some, it is definitely a love connection because this Lover's card very clearly shows a love energy, a romantic love energy. But it's like if you put it out there, so it's like if you're starting a new relationship with somebody right now, you start a new business relationship, new friendship, or new romantic relationship with somebody right now, you're drawn to it. They have a same frequency like you. Keep it to yourself because as you put it out there, it gets prone to attack. And then their exes, the friends that secretly desire them, all this shit, it's like all this attack energy wants to come in to squash the dreams. Yeah. Even certain friends of yours, you tell them about your new relationship. What you don't know is they're secretly harboring some animosity, and they want it. They don't want it to work for you because they had their own secret agenda towards you. Okay, that energy is here. The hidden blessing is the relationship is changing anyways. Things are changing. There are cycles to this, okay? As one thing is exiting, something else is coming in. It's more on the frequency of you. Unexpected income here comes in. Somebody here, unexpected income. You have a wealth of knowledge, okay? You present, and you have awareness of yourself. So this presents a challenge to others around you. You challenge the status quo. Some of you, these people are coming in and they're trying to give you gifts. They're trying to buy your time, your energy. And they want to work with you. They want to communicate with you. They want to know what's going on with you. Well, I gave you some, so you give me something. You're supposed to give willingly from your abundance, not tit for tat, not. Somebody is your customer. Somebody is your customer. They're a cross-current energy. Somebody here is going to be shown out. Somebody here, they see that you have this beautiful opportunity and they want to try to take it for themselves. Okay. But this energy that you're being connected to, the path to you is lit the fuck up. They know that. They can see it. There's a new energy that wants to come in. Somebody feels like they can buy your affection, buy your attention, buy your time. And they are a challenge. They are a distraction. When spirit is guiding somebody to transform, to change, to ground their energy and showing them a lit path that's straight to you. They're showing me that rooted light card again. Okay. Guidance is the main female. So remember, you've got to stay in receptive mode, but it doesn't mean that you have to accept everything. As you end one thing, something is changing. Somebody here, you know that you have an earth sign that's your main female. Intuitively, you know that. Go for it. Outcome is you're going to be put in a position of high honor. You are being put in high honor. For your dreams to unfold, for your dreams to come true. Because you're being put in this high honor position, that's where others want to attack. That's where others want to get what you got, what they lack, okay? Somebody here from your past, they think they can buy you. They think they can buy you. They think they can give you a gift, okay? Be wary of accepting gifts from other people, from your past that you know you've been guided to cut that shit with. You've been guided to justice the situation, let it go. And then it wants to creep in. Oh, well, I have something for you. Think I could just stop by for a minute? I have a gift for you. Hold on. Why the fuck is that message you've been getting through? You are already guided to cut that shit. You are already guided to cut that shit. For your victory and your rebirth, like you got to ground your energy. And it's somebody here, you had a message in the past. Will you forgive me, please? I have a gift for you. It could be challenging because you're like, well, what the fuck did they get me? I want to know. I want to know what they got for me. Don't let the curiosity kill the cat, they said. Don't let the curiosity kill the cat. They said, you got 9 lives. You got 9 lives. You don't want to use it on something that you already know you were guided to cut. All right. There is a message that's being received by those who have conscious awareness. And the message has to do with forgiveness has to happen to get what you want. For your desires to be met, you've got to have forgiveness of self and other, okay, about the cycles of relationships that you've been through. So now it's like healthy boundaries have to be set with new connections coming through. You sat with yourself for a while. You looked at the past cycles. You offered forgiveness there. This put you in victory mode. Now there has to be healthy boundaries moving forward. So there's not so much shit to forgive, okay? So there's not so much shit to forgive about yourself against yourself, because a lot of what needed to be forgiven in the past was where you violated your own self by trying to entertain something that was not meant for you, trying to prove your worth and your value to others, okay? Dimming your light to fit in, none of that, okay? You still have this desire to be connected to others, but until you've rooted your light, okay, you've been attracting shadow elements, shadow connections, ones that show you your shadow. As you've rooted your light, you want to keep that on. Don't bring in something to dim your light right now, because that allows for the shadow to come back stronger. Okay, the shadow is harder to break when you keep letting it back in. The locksmith. The locksmith has the ability to unlock things that others cannot, to build new keys, to replace locks. Somebody here, you had to change the locks. Somebody here, you had to change the locks. But you forgive them. You had to change the locks, okay? Changing the locks usually means somebody here is no longer there, and it's like the situation. You got to protect your home, protect your assets, protect your home, protect your assets. You had to change the locks on your heart, on your life. Okay, something about the changing of the locks. In the current energy, wow, look at this. You have a benefactor coming in, the benefactor. Okay, and yeah, so there is a benefactor coming in, but it's only coming in because you've established healthy boundaries, you've overcome, you changed the locks. Your benefactor will only show up if you've changed the locks, okay? You have an advisor here in your hidden blessing that's saying, listen, go with the changes. Change is natural. These cycles are natural. Hunker down in your energy. Keep to yourself. Focus on your own frequency. Connect to Gaia. The challenge is somebody is at the edge of your awareness, okay? They're inviting you to come out. They're trying to get you to step past the boundary. There is a boundary here. Somebody is trying to get you to step past the boundary, to cross a boundary. Because, and it's like, I'm seeing this unexpected income, like a carrot being dangled. Well, I know you said you didn't want to talk to me no more, but I know you said you didn't want to see me no more, but I have a gift for you. That's a trap. Don't fall into the trap for some physical material gain, something like that right now. Because the person is a drunkard. Okay, the drunkard. Okay, this person under this spiritual influence. This person is under a spirit influence. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of wine or whiskey. There is something wrong when the wine or whiskey takes over your consciousness. You slip out of consciousness, and now any demon can slip in. There's something wrong there. Everything in moderation. Somebody here, they literally drink too fucking much, okay? Somebody here literally drinks too fucking much. If you have been not drinking, if you've been not doing the drugs, if you've been not engaging in certain unhealthy behaviors and actions, and there's somebody here who does, cut that off. You cannot heal in the same energy that contaminated you and poisoned you, okay? They're pissed off. Somebody is pissed off because you won't kick it no more. What, you don't want to kick it with me no more? We've been kicking it tough for blah, 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 35 years. We've been best friends. For the last 3 years, for the last 5 years. You don't kick it with me no more? Okay, fine. They get pissed off. Their energy pissed off. Somebody here gets in a drunken rage. If there's somebody in a drunken rage, do not open the fucking door. Somebody coming over there, they texting you sloppy drunk. Hey, they calling you drunk, calling you, can I come over? I'm fucked up. I don't want to go home. I don't want to be alone. Don't answer the fucking call. I'm not home. I'm out of town. I don't know, whatever the fuck you had to say. Did you just tell them to lie? No, I didn't, because you won't be home. You will be out of town when they try to call you for somebody. It's like spirit already set you up. You are already cloaked. It's interesting. So somebody here, that's what's going on. Okay, in the myth, you already see the lies. You already see the lies. Okay, somebody here, hey, can I take you out? Can we meet up for dinner and drinks? Dinner and drinks on me? You already know what it's about. You already know what it's about. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself about something that you brought justice to, okay? And then stand and behold and witness the behavior, okay. This person, they are a consumer of energy. They're a consumer of your energy. Okay. Don't get caught up in the past. There's a new energy that's being lit to be guided towards you. This energy from the past is an opportunity for you to sink or swim, baby. It is an opportunity. But if you protect your energy, you remember the lies that you were told in the past. Remember the lies. Somebody here, you know what happens when you get some time away from a certain energy, and then you go into romanticizing the experience. You forget about all the bullshit. Oh, I kind of miss them. I kind of miss them. Remember when we used to fill in the blank? Hold on. They said, no. Do you remember when they show their true self? You're remembering the representative. What about the true self that showed up? That's what you need to remember, is the true self that showed up. If you fail to honor boundaries, you're going to find an attack waits. You will find that an attack waits. Some of you are going to choose the path of the attack. Why? Because you still need to acknowledge some part of your shadow that you have not. Some of you are going to go right into an experience, that your intuition is telling you not to. You're going to work against your own intuition. And here's the thing. You're going to find that it was an act of self-deception when you do. Some of you are going to recognize, like, this person is under the influence of dark forces. I'm not engaging with that. You're going to set and honor those boundaries. You got healthy boundaries now. They've helped you overcome so much. You're not going to give up on that now. You're going to keep going with that. And then you're going to find that by doing that, you're going to align with somebody who has access to so much. And then I just saw here where the devil offers you all your dreams come true. But it's a distraction for what you got to give up. Now, the last night we had, the devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. And they would love to get your soul, but they can't get it if you don't put it on the offering block. That's what I get. They can't get it if you don't put it on the offering block. You're in a position of high honor. You have certain visions, certain dreams. You're going to see, as you protect your energy, as you realize, like, Gaia is protecting me, keeping me cloaked from these, so that I can continue to hold my frequency and blast this light energy out there as it's unfolding here, right? As it's unfolding in my experience, you see the attacks coming. You're protected from them. You're able to work in the shadows and the light and bring consciousness to both. It unifies you. So different things and different ones would love to attack that. But there's somebody coming into your experience that you haven't met before, somebody here that has access to more. You'll be aligned with them as you honor your boundaries, your healthy boundaries that you found. Okay. So we were given a gift from one of our viewers. It arrived today. It's the Egyptian Tarot. Yay. Thank you so much, love. Kendra sent us this as a gift to share with you, to add more to the channel. So let's go in. Let's go in and look at the tarot now. All right. Show me the download message today. This will describe the situation. Two of Pentacles. Two energies held at opposite ends of the earth, at opposite places, different places, at a distance, okay? There was a lock in between, okay? Yeah, there was something here about locked in position. Locked in position. What's at the bottom? The Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Something about two energies being locked in position at a distance from one another, being held at a distance by forces that were beyond the physical realm. Okay. And current energy. The Knight of Wands. It's time to take action. The benefactor has been given the goal because the locksmith came through and unlocked an energy. The one that had the ability to change the locks, change the keys. When you change the locks and you change the keys, now the benefactor is being guided to you. An opportunity is coming your way. You have the truth now. Ace of Swords. You have the truth. You have clarity. You have wisdom. You have knowledge. You have become the advisor. You've changed your cycles. You learned how to hunker down in your own energy. You've adjusted your frequency. You're connected to the earth vibration of Gaia, and you're cloaked, and you know that that's your truth. You know that not just anybody can approach you, that they're either coming in to highlight your shadow or else they're like you. One of the two. There's not really a lot of in between. The challenge is the Nine of Swords. The challenge is to maintain your point of alignment, okay? Maintain your point of alignment. Some are afraid of your power, afraid of your energy. Somebody here is afraid of your power, afraid of your energy. For some of you, you feel like you have to constantly be vigilant, constantly be on high alert. Somebody here, there's somebody coming into your experience. You're not sure. You got to sense it out. You're not sure what you should do yet. It's like the challenge is taking time to make a decision, to see the truth before you act. In your environment, you have the Two of Wands. Yeah, there's a decision. You can go with this or you can go with that, but you can't go with both. You can go with this or you can go with that. You could go with the drunken fool, or you could go with the one whose path is lit to you, the goddess of oneness. You have two options. There's a drunkard and there's a goddess of oneness. Which will you choose? They're both showing up in your energy. Now we have the Queen of Wands as the guidance. Use your spiritual abilities, your gifts, your tools to sense it out, okay? You don't have to rush into anything. You don't have to rush into anything. Some of you are going to be remembering the guidance you got from your advisor. You're going to be able to see through the myth. You're going to be able to see through the lie to discern which one is your main female. You can't hold on to both. You can't hold on to the past and the future. Oh, man, I remember I used to tell her all the time, honey, if you don't let go of your past, you're going to lose your future. You know, you can't live in both the past and the present and the future all at the same time. And the future is only accessible through the present. You got to recognize the present. In the present, let go of the fucking past. And then, of course, we see that repetitive cycle repeating here as well. Somebody here is believing the lies, has been believing the lies. They've been believing their lie about a connection to somebody who is actually a distraction from their path. As they recognize that, there's a switch up. As they choose to cut that off, now all of a sudden, yeah, with those healthy boundaries, they choose to cut that energy off. If they cut that energy off, this new energy can get through. Because there are two. There are two right here. One is true, one is false. You're the Queen of Cups. Your intuition is guiding you through this, okay? The intuition is guiding you through this. Queen of Cups energy is here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. King of Wands. That was King of Wands. The King of Wands is telling some lies. The King of Wands, okay, you need to address the lies, okay? Somebody here, you have a choice between the King of Wands and the Queen of Cups. The outcome is the Queen of Cups. Okay, bottom of the deck was the Six of Pentacles. So this is about sharing energy, sharing resources, connecting. Let's see who is on. Let's see the situation from the other person's perspective, because now we're bringing this down to the physical experience. Let's see what's the energy from the other person's perspective here. All right, they want me to read some books while I shuffle up this card deck. So they want me to read the Rooted Light card for you while I'm doing the shuffling. Where is that book? Where the guidebook at? Thank you. Have my finger on it. It's card number 19. Okay. Rooted Lights. Breathe deep into your sacred essence and receive the transmission of galactic source into your root chakra. See yourself as a tree of life with its antennas branching out to the universe, but your roots anchoring into the soul of the soil. Become this sacred tree of life that is able to touch the higher galactic planes, but anchored through your daily earth living via your human self. This is the way of mastery that alters your entire reality. This is the way of the Rooted Light, which facilitates for codes from distant galaxies to enter your plane and intermingle with all subatomic particles in order to completely transform your existence. What we need right now on Earth are not floaters, but trees of light that seed new ideas, visions, and make your planet the Garden of Eden it was intended to be. This card indicates that it's time to activate your mastery. It is time to become a living representative of higher consciousness. The Rooted Light card is a very special card in the deck, only appearing when your full mastery is ready to be shown for the world to see. Now is not the time to play it safe, but understand the temporariness of life and allow for what you know, who you are, and how to act to be fully engaged without doubt, fear, or any lower emotions getting in the way. Step into your divine mastery and show the world who you truly are. This card often comes as a shakeup for the reader that you have been too hard on yourself, and the negative self-talk is not supporting your mission. Know for every step of courage you take forward, only then does the universe reveal more of itself. This experience of life wants your mastery, but only you and yourself can walk through the sacred door. Root to your inner light. Be the living master and transform your life to transform all aspects of your reality. The additional meanings are a new cycle, a wake-up call, mastery rising, a time of influence, inner fire rising, emotions fully released, expression, no holding back. So it's time for a shakeup for you, that you've been too hard on yourself and that negative self-talk is not supporting your mission. It's time for you to step up and take action towards this new cycle, to step into your divine mastery. Yeah, it's time for you trees of light to see the seed, the new ideas, visions, to create that Garden of Eden energy that was intended to be here on Earth. Some of you are feeling guided to plant a lot. I see that energy here. It's time to activate your mastery. Yeah, to become the living representative of higher consciousness. So it's saying that your full mastery is ready to be shown for the world to see. So there's something here about, as you make your choices wisely, intuitively, your mastery is being shown to the world. It's time for them to see that, okay? Yeah, you've been cloaked for this time. That's why this cloaking has been going on. It's coming in where it's time to act in front of the eyes of others. But there's something here about the decision that you're making. So let's look at the energy on the other side of the table. What's the message for the download? Thank you for the message for the download. I'm using the Lustrous Tarot and Page of Pentacles. Somebody here was thinking about what they want. They were thinking about a goal. This person was thinking about what they want to get, what they want to attain, what they could have. Thinking about getting something, trying to devise a plan so they could start a new business. Somebody here was trying to devise a plan so they could get something that you got. Somebody here was focused on their own plan of self-development. Okay, they were focused on their own plan of self-development. It took a while for them to figure some things out. Okay, somebody here, they found some evidence in the past. This is not you. This is the external energy. Somebody learned that something was possible in their life. They learned that they could be an entrepreneur. They learned that they could develop. They learned that they could heal. They learned about an opportunity. They discovered you. Somebody discovered you. They kept focused on you. They kept looking at you. They were asking questions about you. Somebody has been studying you. Somebody has been studying you. Somebody's been studying Gaia and energy and the way that works. All of these are true. Okay. King of Cups, currently, they're showing up as a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, masculine energy. Somebody here was studying how the energy on Earth works. They were studying Gaia. They were studying the connection to Gaia. They were studying frequency. They were studying finances. Somebody was studying connections between people. Somebody was studying the way the mind works. Okay, as a result, now there's a certain level of mastery that's been attained. Yeah, the rooted light talked about is it time for your mastery to be seen. So there's a level of mastery that's been attained now. This person is acting from intuition. There's somebody here who's being guided to you, acting from intuition. They are a benefactor in your experience. They come because you have healthy boundaries. This person sees your light. This is a person who is able to see the light that you give off, the rooted light that you're giving. This is somebody who's picking up on the rays of sun of you. There's somebody who could see your power. There's somebody who's being drawn to you. They have consciousness. Somebody here is learning a lot from the connection with you. They're gaining a lot of consciousness from the connection with you. The connection with you brings enlightenment to somebody in your experience who is being drawn to you. Spirit is drawing this person to you in your experience because they're able to discern more, to learn more, to see more. Things get clearer, okay? They're being drawn to you. Your rooted light is thicker than their rooted light. Yes, they're able to commune with you. They're taking me back to these rooted light card. There's two streams of light. I told you, this is two signals, one that's going out and one that's coming in. You're sending out a more powerful signal than the one you're receiving. But the one that you're receiving learns how to expand their light. Okay, so there's somebody here who's learning a lot from you. You have a wealth of knowledge, and it's like as they sit here with you, they learn a lot more. Okay, there's an access point. Not anybody could access your energy. Not just anybody can come into your experience. They have to be able to access the self-power, that self-love, and a certain level of emotional mastery to get this energy flowing both directions like this. And when they do that, there's an enhancement that happens, okay? But there's a challenge, and the challenge is closing out the old cycles, finishing up karmic contracts from the past. The challenge is family life. The challenge is family history. The challenge is their background. The challenge is that it's like you can't choose this physical thing, you have to choose it. So there's something in their physical that tempts them. There's something in the physical that tempts them, okay, in their physical. Their challenge is to recognize the wholeness that lies within. I hear somebody's challenge is to recognize the wholeness that lies within. Somebody here's challenge is letting go of an old cycle. Somebody here, their challenge is they're afraid of losing their family, losing their wealth, losing an opportunity for financial growth. Somebody here, their challenge is that they're afraid of losing. It's like being cut out of an inheritance. I see that. Somebody here has an inheritance. If they make this choice to go towards this spiritual thing that they found, that is, it's almost like somebody's been keeping their spirituality under wraps. You don't. You're out there. That is going to be their breakthrough level. They've been hiding their spirituality. Somebody's been hiding their spirituality. Somebody's been diminishing their light. See, that's why one light is much thinner. The stream of light is much thinner than they emit, because on some level they're diminishing their light stream because of their family or because of finances, because they don't want to get cut out of the family inheritance. They don't want to lose their trust fund. And so this person right now, that's their challenge, that they're being guided to step up. And it's like they're going to have to make that a non-issue to what they're learning right now. Something's coming to light for this person, and the truth is here. The truth is here. They see the truth about a connection. They do have their own positivity. They've learned a lot. They've learned a lot about their spirit. They've learned a lot about their spirituality. They've learned a lot about their shadows. But there's something here about presenting it to the family, about the people that are around them, about their environment, about their generations. They don't want to lose an inheritance. They don't want to close out a cycle completely. Their big challenge is closing out a karmic cycle. In their environment, they have the Five of Wands, and this is why they got to close out the cycle, because the cycle that they're holding on to, or this inheritance, or this family environment, creates big competition towards their goals. Okay, it's like this situation is a challenge to be overcome. Challenges only exist to show you how fucking awesome you are, and somebody here, they need to realize that to get to the goal, they're going to have to give something up to get it. It's not like it'll be kept forever from them. They're still going to get it, but they're going to have to give up the way they think it's going to work. Somebody here is going to give up their family inheritance. In lieu of that, they're going to be rewarded with something else, but it's a challenge to do that. There are challengers. Somebody here is in there. Somebody has a fire sign in their environment. This person is a fire sign. Somebody who is very combative, somebody who's a cross-current energy, somebody here who it refuses to see, somebody here who, because of the low vibe that they entertain, it's very much each man for himself. Everybody got their own fucking agenda here. This person presents a challenge and an obstacle that's meant to be overcome for you. This person tends to draw you in to battles because of your ego. So you want to be, this person, it's like, they're showing me Back to the Future, how Biff, what his name, Biff, used to always call him, "What you yellow?" and draw his ass into some freaking fights and some unnecessary battles that caused extra challenges on their path. Because he didn't want to look like a fucking coward. He was too worried about the outside appearances instead of focus on accomplishing his goals. And Spirit here showing you, like, you could do that too. You can, if you want to, go ahead. You could go get into another battle. All that is a distraction from the path. The pathway is lit up. But somebody here, their ego likes to be in conqueror mode. There's something here about being in conqueror mode. So somebody, rather than staying focused on the path, they're choosing to engage in unnecessary battles, which are simply distractions from the past. There's a lot of shit going on outside, and Spirit is saying, no, focus your energy. Keep to yourself. Stay focused on protecting your energy. You're wasting energy fighting these battles with somebody that is only here to distract you, to delay your success. Okay. You have a choice to make. You could go this way or that way about it. This person's guidance, they're trying to fight an ending. The Tower. This person, in their environment, they're trying to fight some battles that they should just let the fucking chips fall down on. It's like that tower is coming down. If you run in that tower and try to save it, the tower is going to come down on your head for this person. This person is watching while a situation is going up in flames. And rather than get themselves to safety, they're trying to go in there. For what? For what? There's nothing in there worth your life. There's nothing in there worth your spiritual health and development. There's nothing in there worth you giving up the light that you found. You found some light. This person found some light. This person's challenge is to walk away from the fucking tower unscathed. If they go into this battle, they're going to find that they get hurt. They're going to find that there's a loss by choosing to entertain this cross-current energy. Their outcome, it looks like they're going to choose to hunker down and pull their energy back. And that's a good thing for them. Let them do that. That's what they're going to do. All right. The Hermit. They've been on soul searching. They've been soul searching. They found the path. They found the path. They've been soul searching. They found the path because of their soul searching. Their challenge is to stick with it. Don't get distracted by outside influences, entertaining too many people, entertaining too many situations, trying to solve other people's battles in the family, trying to solve problems for the family. If they choose that path, there's going to be blessings in it. There will be blessings because every lesson comes with a blessing, okay, attached. What they'll be blessed with is the crumbling of false ideas. They're going to learn that they should have protected their energy. And at the end of the day, they're still going to get guided to the same path because the path is lit. They already know what the path is. They already know what the path is. Right now, this person is trying to hold on to something. They're trying to hold on to something that is a cross-current energy. They're trying to hold on to something or someone that is fighting them, but it's family. But there's a shocking revelation that's coming into their life. A cold, hard truth is going to hit them. It's an act of God. It's going to reveal to them what they've been holding on to. They're going to see that embracing this war just caused them more pain and caused them to lose another opportunity. Okay. Because the Tower represents an unfortunate loss. It also represents an ego strike. Somebody here thinks that they can control a situation where there's a problem. There's a battle that's not theirs. They're going and getting involved with their own agenda. They're looking for a victory in this. And they're going to find that it equals some sort of loss. They need to protect their energy. And it looks like that's what they're learning to do. Are they going to go through a loss in order to learn that, though, is the question that's coming up. Let's look at your energy in this situation. So somebody found what they wanted. They found a golden opportunity. In your energy, the Emperor in the past. Did you have an Aries in the past in your situation? Okay, in the past, you were guided to take action, to become the authority in your life, Is this about connections to father energies, husband energies, grandfather energies, the patriarchal system? Afraid to take action because of control vices. Power was an issue. In the past, you got put in a path that wanted you to step up in your power, claim your authority, and take action for your own growth. And now you're following that path. With the King of Wands, you're doing that. You're doing that. But you're looking to the past. You're looking to the past emperor. You're looking to your past emperor. The hidden blessings is the Three of Pentacles. The hidden blessing is there's somebody here who knows. There's somebody here who knows, and they can show you more of how to expand your light and your energy. They're teaching you that. There are two people who are working together in this, and they're both going to learn from the one who's mastered it. That's a blessing in your experience. So which one are you? Are you the one that's working with the past, or are you the one who's teaching the lessons about what they've got going on? The challenge is choosing the path of joy, choosing the path of union, choosing the path of working with like-minded energies instead of working with cross-current energies. Somebody here is so used to choosing the dark way to learning, and there's a lighter way to learn. But there's this idea that if it's not fucking hard, it's not worth it. That's a false programming that we've been given. It's been meant to keep us at bay from our true potential, okay? The guidance for you, don't get involved. Keep choosing. So the guidance for you is to choose that Three of Cups. Choose the light path. Choose a light path. Somebody here is going to be trying to extend you an opportunity. The guidance for you is to stay focused on your joy. There's somebody here who's going to be feeling rejected from you. Is this a family member that feels rejected? Is this somebody who you were married to, or some father or some grandfather, or a rejecting authority? Somebody here is going to feel rejection from you. Your guidance is a Knight of Wands. Choose an inspired path. Okay, Spirit's giving you the guidance to when to take action. It's go time. It's go time. It's go time for you to reject an external influence that's caught up in a battle. If they're caught up in the battle, your guidance is to get out of the way of the repercussions of the Tower. Outcome energy is the High Priestess. Interesting, because what I'm seeing is more is going to be revealed to you. You're trusting your intuition in this. This solidifies your connection to your intuition when you choose to reject somebody else's battle. Somebody is choosing the path of war. You're being guided to streamline your process. Avoid that battle. It's not yours. The Queen of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Is this a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces? Are you a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces? That energy is here. This has to do with developing your intuition. You wanted to develop your intuition, but there was somebody here who had control in the situation. You are now guided to confront that energy, to overcome it, okay, to overcome it. Now, I feel like for some of you, you can pinpoint a specific person, but I feel like even if that's the case, this has been like a blanket over your life, okay? But you've been guided to take some time to your own so you can see the path for yourself, to take action to that path, okay? You've been sitting in your throne. It's about time to get going. Yeah, it's time to take action on something. You've been sitting, waiting for go time. You're about to get that signal. You're about to get that signal to go towards a beneficial connection, to go towards a connection that is the challenging connection, but it is like-minded. This is a connection with something that expands your awareness, or someone or a group, a venue, a class that expands your awareness. It's like-minded. It's like energy. The challenge for you right now is to accept the like energy and stop choosing the contradictory energy. The contradictory energy is holding you off from your goals, from your purpose. That's what it's meant to do. It's a fucking distraction. Right now is the time to streamline your process, not choosing the distraction, but to choose the path of enlightenment, to choose the path of awareness, because it's here for you. And that's the truth. And you know that, okay? And it's like your spirit team is guiding you to change your cycle by choosing the path of enlightenment, choosing the path of awareness, choosing those light-bearing connections where somebody has rooted their light. It helps you grow your awareness of the light. It helps you thicken your strand of light. It helps you expand your consciousness. It helps you see what you could not before, see what was hidden. Because this person, which is you have expanded awareness. You are the one. You're the one who's helping somebody to grow their awareness. Somebody's going to be coming into your experience. They're going to be drawn into your experience. They have access to certain things that you don't have access to, but you have access to spirit in a way that they don't. You have access to spirit in a way that they don't. This is a beneficial energy for you to work through. But there's also something from your past that wants to hold you in place. It wants to hold you in place so that you won't grow. They don't even consciously know it. They're part of an energy, of an old system that doesn't want to die. But the rooted light is here. Yeah, that old energy, that's that predatory energy that wants to squash. It wants to squash. It wants to squash. It's a shadow energy. Okay. All right. I see that you've been guided to get in tune, to harmonize your intuition, to take action. Bring spirit to your actions, to the steps that you take in the physical world, to balance your divine masculine. Not requiring external influence, but trusting what your intuition is guiding you. Let's see the divine perspective of the situation and see what else comes out. Temperance. The situation was here to help you alchemize, to learn the alchemy, to learn to work from spirit. Okay, there's a connection. And in the past, there was a switching up of the connection. The emperor has changed in the past. It was divine timing. There's a new opportunity, a way to get what you want. It was divine timing for this to unfold. There was two energies at a distance from one another. For somebody here, the divine masculine energy has left from one person and switched to another person because you've changed and raised your vibration. To connect to this new energy of your divine masculine, you're going to have to take action. Number one thing is cut out from the past, have healthy boundaries with the past. It kept you in a state of illusion. From the divine perspective at this time, the King of Cups, why is it showing up in reverse? Is this deck in reverse? No, but there are some cards in reverse, so they're saying keep them. King of Cups is in reverse. Somebody here right now is not. So there's this King of Cups here. Spirit says they're not listening to their intuition, though. So you got to take action. You got to take action. Is this that you're letting go of a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, masculine energy that you thought was it was your ideal mate? It could have been. You're seeing that it's not. You, from the divine perspective, the hidden blessing here is there are life lessons in this. Okay, the spirit is always here to guide you. Spirit holds the position. There are people. There's somebody who knows. Like I said, there's somebody whose rooted light is much. It's more. It's a thicker gauge, baby. They got a thicker gauge. Okay, it's thicker. It's stronger. There is a teacher here that teaches the truth about working with cooperative energies as opposed to cross-current energies. The challenge is there's a lot of attacks, negativity, okay? There's a lot of attacks towards choosing like-minded energies. It's like when you go to choose like-minded energies, all of a sudden all these These different ones got something to say. I'm hearing when you choose to come together with those who also have that golden heart condition, all of a sudden, anything and everything that is brutal, anyone who is brutally wanting to attack, that will show up. Yeah, that predatory energy shows up in your environment. Environmental influence from the divine mind is the Six of Swords. You have the opportunity to let go of the fucking battle and choose a path of peace and move on from that, to separate yourself from the chaos. And this teacher is here to help show the path. The guidance is the Nine of Wands. You've healed from enough wounds. You've created enough wounds in this life, and you've healed from them. You've taken all the lessons out of this as you could. So it's time for you to take action, inspired action. Let the chips fall where they may, and remove yourself from the tower before the fucking tower falls and hits you on the head. Outcome energy from the divine mind is the Fool. This is a fresh start here. This is a fresh start. So, have you been working with somebody who is still holding on to cross-current energies? You have a person in your experience, you have a teacher in your experience that shows you how to remove yourself from this cross-current energy so you can streamline your path to this new beginning. You have an access point to access the new beginning, but there's something here that wants to distract you. It wants to consume your light. It's not necessarily a person, it's an energy. So it could show up in the same people you already know. It can show up in different people. You've got to be discerning about the path that you choose. You have the spiritual ability and guidance, and God is here with you. You have a direct connection to God that is showing you the truth about a situation. It's time for you to protect your energy, protect your time, protect your space, protect your spirituality. The bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups. Yeah, that energy from the past. There were some things that were illusory about it. There was some shit there that was fake. There was some fakeness. The thing about it was loving something or loving someone kept you in a state of confusion. And it's not to say that you can't love them, but it is to say that you remove yourself from the experience. You've got to get out of that trap. You've got to get out of that trap. There's something here about it being a trap that you got caught up in. And when you do that, what you're going to find is as you open up that space for the energy, somebody here has the ability to help you grow and see more and come into more of your power. Your opportunity is now. This person has got a wealth of information, of wisdom to share with you. They're going to show you how to overcome this challenge of holding on to something, moving past fears. There's something here about some vital information that's going to be shared with you to help you overcome. You're going to have to take action on this. Spirit's going to show you this person will only be in your life for a limited time. They're here to guide you through this phase. Okay. The Oil of Vitriol. Let's look at this card here because this one, yeah, we're going to look at all of them, but let's look at this one. This one's been speaking a lot today. It says acidity, resentment, purification. When the green lion appears, a great alchemical reckoning is afoot. Long-standing frustration and imbalance cause this regal creature to lash out unconsciously, consuming all in its path. Be prepared for emotional turmoil as the lion thrashes about. Don't worry, these changes are necessary for growth and in the end will be a relief to all. Purification is the lion's aim and it's determined to get there one way or another. When this card appears, the question must be asked, am I the green lion or the sun? The one consuming or the one being consumed? It is said that finding oneself in the mouth of the lion is a necessary moment on any spiritual path. As the discomfort passes, the sun's beams shine all the brighter. In alchemical texts, the great creature of change is known as the green lion eating the sun. Vitriol is an incredible acidic and corrosive substance, and so it comes with a few warnings. Don't overconsume. Don't lash out. Breathe and wait. No need to add insult to injury. Change is the only constant. So there's something here about choosing or realizing what is consuming, okay, what is the source, okay, choosing to be the consumer of the light or the bringer of the light. Somebody here is about to make a switch from being in a very consuming energy energetically. It's like you've been feeding off of another person's energy, but it hasn't been healthy for you. It's corrosive to the true light inside of yourself. Somebody here is going from a vampiric energy to a light source energy. You're in the middle of a process where you've been taking power for yourself from external influences so much. And you're going to begin to generate more power yourself. As you do this, there's this vibe of resentment. Others resent you. They want to, as you remove yourself from the situation, there was this back and forth where you and somebody else, y'all were holding each other in this position. It wasn't beneficial to each other. It wasn't beneficial to either one of you, but somebody here, they're going to be resentful when you choose to let it go. They could act out, lash out, try to attack, try to fight back. Okay, let's see what the message was from the shadow. Okay, from the shadow. It says the unspeakable, the unwelcome, the denied. Although every card in the archetype decks has a shadow potential, this card asks us to delve into the qualities of the shadow itself. We often think that the shadow can be purified, illuminated, and made right through effort and achievement. However, it is typically the case that our lofty pursuit of ascension and perfection is the very source of shadow material itself. By rejecting parts of ourselves and the world, we begin to separate from the whole. Rather than getting to know the qualities and contexts of our shadow, we busy ourselves with avoiding its presence. This is denial. When this card appears, it's time to take inventory of those things you've been denying. When the mind responds with no, anything but that, you are touching shadow. Find support for this deep inner work and move toward the shadow with patience and compassion. Somebody here, you have not wanted to let go of something. That's what you don't want to do. This is your shadow. When light, it's revealing unconscious aspects of the self in the world. And when dark, it's denying unconscious aspects of the self in the world. In the shadow of the gods are the very gods themselves. Reflect on this statement by James Hillman in A Blue Fire. What do you despise about yourself? By answering, you move toward shadow. And there's something here about when you get a grip on your shadow, bring enough light to your shadow, bring enough mastery to your shadow. The shadow is there, okay? You transmute it into being a tool in your toolbox to help you move through things. It could actually, once you master that shadow, you're going to be able to move through experiences with a greater speed. It's going to put you on speedy mode. You're going to become Speedy Gonzalez in this, okay? High Reyes from the Starseed Oracle. Let's see what's the message that it have for us. Longing for home. Homesick for the stars. Haraeth is a Welsh word that's difficult to translate, but it refers to a certain longing or homesickness, a yearning for home or a place to which we cannot return. This unexplainable, unshakable longing for home is common in starseeds and old souls. Perhaps you've had it since birth. For some, it's a distant memory of a planet, galaxy, or star system in the universe that their soul remembered and yearns to return to. a place they may have experienced more than Earth. For others, it's a longing for the unity of Source, a remembering of interconnected oneness. This yearning can lead some starseeds to travel, searching all corners of a planet to find a physical place that feels more like home. For others, it can manifest as a need to find home in people, communities, and relationships. A journey to find somewhere they truly belong. If you resonate with this yearning for home but don't really know where home is, you're being invited to remember that your soul chose to be on Earth. You're being called to fully commit to embodying your life. You're being reassured that you didn't come here alone and that your soul consciously decided to experience what it's like to be in a soul in a human body on this planet at this time. You're being called to anchor all of your presence, your personality, your soul, and your spirit in the here and now. To fully commit to living this life right now, to commit to putting 2 feet completely in. So how can you commit more fully to your life? Not being distracted by these external influences. And it's okay to love them from a distance, but it's okay to choose to go towards your own path of empowerment. Yeah, because we have the card of deep replenishment, which was in the position of how to work your light from the Work Your Light Oracle. Deep replenishment is here. And the card says, retreat, rest, be held. The most selfless thing you can do is fill up your own inner well. When we are running around half filled, we subconsciously look to things and people around us to give us the nourishment and nurturing that we so deeply crave. Nothing can grow in barren lands. You are no good to anyone if you're running on empty. The feminine is bountiful, fertile, and rich. Tend to your own well and watch as the amount you have to give multiplies. If your inner well isn't full, you will find yourself craving things from the outside world to fill it. This is our body's instinctive way of reaching for the grounding and nurturing that we are not allowing ourselves. What nourishes you? What refuels your body? What is nectar for your soul? What brings you back to life? What is your secret medicine? What makes you feel abundant and fertile, overspilling with life? It may be gardening, arranging flowers, getting a massage, using luxurious essential oils, snuggling up on the couch, hiking, sipping a good coffee at your favorite cafe, attending a women's circle, reading about sacred sites, spontaneous bike rides, walking along the beach, or yin yoga. What nourishes you is your medicine. When you give yourself the medicine that you need to be nourished, you nourish all those around you, for there is more than enough to go around. Do something that deeply replenishes you today. So if you haven't replenished yourself, notice that in the guidance of all the things you should do, it didn't say go contact those cross-current energies. Go find somebody's battle to get in the middle of. Go to war. None of that was here. None of that was here. But that's been somebody's proclivity to choose the way of difficulty, to choose the way of fight, to choose the way of struggle. And none of these things look like that. All of these things are ease and flow. And what they're showing me is, you know, if you really want to benefit somebody who's going through a struggle, through a difficulty, because you have a soul connection to this person, the best thing you can do is benefit yourself, because that's going to elevate and highlight that rooted light and make it easier for somebody else to see. But at the same time, you have to understand that you can't control their response. A lot of them are going to be in a retaliatory energy. As you choose a path of deep replenishment, contact will be made with one who will introduce to you new exciting horizons, which at present are totally foreign to you in your present capacity. This is your destiny. So we're going to go into your Alpha and Omega messages. I see we have a new tribe member, Hinamanu. Welcome to the Loyalty Tribe. So thankful and grateful. Thank you for choosing Loyalty Tribe. All right. If you are a tribe member and you want to get your personal request in, now's the time to put that in the comments. If you sent a $10 US donation or more and you have a personal question, now's the time to put those in the comments. Anybody who's doing that after the show is gone off, after I started singing the closing song, then I'll be offering you a TikTok. All right. Let's see what we have from the Guardian Angel Tarot. We have the Helper of Action. You're blessed with many wonderful things to do. It would be great if you could take the time to make a plan first, but you probably don't have the time. So get busy. Follow your instincts and have fun. You or someone you meet is very self-assured, capable, enthusiastic, and can do anything with a smile. This person is here to inspire you. There's somebody here who knows how to do this. They're going to help you take right action for yourself. Take empowering action for yourself. Take the action of awareness for yourself, okay? Dearest you, are you taking yourself and your problems too seriously? Maybe fear of the future is weighing on you. We would like you to take a little break from all that and start having fun. When you stop fixating on what has been making you heavy-hearted, we get a chance to move some magic in your direction. We just need you to let go a little. Spirit needs some room and gets very inspired by your laughter when you have fun. When was the last time you really got loose, silly, and goofy? Maybe you need to go dancing or watch some very funny comedy to make you laugh. Or call the one friend you know will remind you how ridiculous and delightfully giddy you can be. You will return refreshed and renewed and ready to once again see the world as less daunting, and you will be ready to receive in perfect timing the bounty that Spirit has for you. Don't you just love how much we care about you? Yeah, so somebody's coming in to help you figure out what you need to do. Okay, this person has the life lessons. This person is the Hierophant. They're the guru. They're the spiritual guide. They're the teacher. Yeah, they're going to help you learn how to focus your own energy, how to choose the path of happiness. It's on the path of happiness that everything you truly desire comes to you. So if you're choosing the path of conflict, challenge, and battle, know that you're working against this vibration. Yeah, you'll learn more about your shadow, and you can spend as much time as you want there. Somebody here, you need to go through certain aspects of your shadow because you're still gaining power. You know, the wound is where the light enters. And when that shadow cuts you, you'll learn. Yeah, while you're sitting in here dealing with the shadow, trapping yourself, and you get hurt by it and it breaks your heart, you'll learn. You know, so either way, it's going to work out for you. But they're showing you that there's an easier path. You could choose the path of light. You can choose the path of love. You can choose the path of happiness. And somebody's coming into your life to show you that. And it says, stick with the people who pull the magic out of you, not the madness. There's somebody here who's been choosing the path of madness. They have an opportunity coming up to switch that choice, to make a different choice, to choose the path of magic and joy and connection and love and peace and happiness, rather than war and battle and stress. But it's up to you. It's your choice. What will you choose to do? All right, so it looks like we're complete for today. I want to thank you for joining me. I am going to go work on, I got to write the name on the raffle tickets, put them in the bucket. I'll be right back to do a quick video. Actually, what I'll do is, I'll upload it here. It's going to be on a TikTok. I'll just make a quick TikTok. I apologize. Okay. I am still going to do it right after the download. I just didn't know it was going to be a separate video. So look for that. It's going to take me a few minutes to go through all the readings from last month. This is always happening here. So just remember, any personal services or goods that you purchase through my website gets you a chance into next month's raffle. But it's September 1st, so let me go get that done. Until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you could treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in, love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time, kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks.